Alright, Homestead with the Silver Crown. And track temp 125. This one is going to be difficult. And I think I'm going to have to be patient and let everyone else burn their right rear up. And then hopefully be quick. But it's also a draft track, so you don't want to lose the pack. And yeah, you also don't want to get too far behind, because if you get stacked up behind slower people, you're in trouble. So we got 54 gallons. I'm gonna drop this on down, head out and practice a Q run that I have not done yet. I wasn't gonna worry about it, but then more and more people kept signing up, so time to go test it out real quick. I'm gonna hopefully remember to put fuel back in. Not gonna get a whole lap in, but if I can at least figure out what I need the weight jacker at. Just to set up off the forum with the springs added in, just to keep it off the a lot of turn. Good to know before we go into Q. Take it around the top side to get a run. See if I can do that. And we get it sucked in the wall. So, can't do it quite like I wanted to, but better to find out now than in Q and have no lap set. Didn't feel fast, that's for sure. Feels like we're actually scraping the ground really hard. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some changes. Can't go any higher on that. Let's go that. And now give it a go. And I might just keep those changes in for the race. Because if it's bottoming out, that means we are in trouble. We don't want to be bottoming out. And if the tank starts to burn and the nose gets lower in the front and you can't get it to turn, then it's going to be bad news. So,
green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Could be lucky that we figured that out. I'm not going to try to flat foot it. Go low, lift off.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Feels pretty balanced here.
One more lap.
Can I get to an O at least? 1.5.
31.15.
Don't know if I can grab that extra bit. Does not look like it. Let's just throw it full send weight jacker. Hopefully it rotates. It does, but will it hold the speed? Get a little bit quicker. Hopefully that's good enough to start near the front.
Right, there's the checkered flag.
God, this thing's really tight. I took some stagger out of it. But yeah, I'm still wearing the right rear more. So I think we just gotta live with this tight and not overdrive it. It's gonna be scary to live with, but let's go ahead and add this back. I think I'm gonna keep those changes to keep it off the nose. It's back to 10. Let's go look at the front end here, see if we see any sparking. No. Okay, so yeah, keeping those changes for sure. Fourth. Okay. That is good. Fourth for now. May drop to fifth. Just double check. Make sure I don't do anything stupid here. 54. Yeah, we'll stay with 54. Double check the math on that. Yeah, that gets us 72 laps, and if we got a yellow, we'll be saving. 67 lap race, possibility of one green, white checkered. So we're just waiting on no one. It is time to roll, and we will be starting in that fourth position. So Josh gets pole. That's not normal for him. Got Shane in here, Sean, Chad, or Charles, not Chad, and Scott, Brett, Steven, and then John in the 13 car. But let's get racing. Big field here. Milwaukee is the final week. I feel like somehow my graphics have gotten
The estimated SOF is
more clear.
2,271.
Homestead looks completely different, and I think it's because I turned off that stupid auto exposure that I didn't even know I had on.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
But yeah, big field, and
Waiting on the final car to grid.
really don't know how the draft is going to play.
Smart out there.
We'll just attempt to be smart, safe, not get ourselves into too much
You
trouble.
are out of tyres. 1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Car's probably going to tighten up pretty bad, but I also feel like with the heat, people are going to burn the right rear up pretty easy if they're pushing it hard throughout this first portion with heavy fuel, which is then going to make the bottom really difficult for them to hold. And there's like a 0.2 difference from the bottom to the top. So just try
Get ready.
to not
Going
lose
green.
too many spots as we're sitting around waiting.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Sean sleeping. Josh
Car
blinking.
inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Just gonna hold around
Stay
here.
high. There's a car on the low
Little
side.
lift offs.
Still there. Inside. Clear. Car
I
inside.
didn't want to drop
Clear.
down there. So we were barely clear, and Shane had someone right behind him. Alright. Well, now
0.563.
we sit and ride.
You're now in third.
just try to not have loose moments. We'll get Shane around us. There's a hole opening up behind him. Try to talk him into going around us.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear. 31.626. Car inside. Still there at bottom.
That was a little moment.
Clear.
I was definitely not ready for. Okay. Feel good about this spot. Just want to keep it a little bit off the right rear.
31.779. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 31.544.
Start doing a few adjustments here on the weight jacker, though, just so that it's not too tight on entry. But I also don't want the loose across the seam off the corner.
31.606.
Got Brett making moves, I believe, in the white and black car.
31.5.
Sean is extremely loose right now. Or at least it looks like it's really floaty off the corner. I'm just trying to prevent any moments there off the corner.
31.705.
But it still just starts to rotate a bit there. I did work on a few things to try to change my lineup to maybe start wearing the right front end by letting it slide out on corner exit. Wasn't really doing much for me.
31.491.
Charles went down and hit the apron. There's really not a good place to settle in behind right now, so I'm gonna try to hold on here for a moment, as long as I don't feel like I'm hurting the tires. Yeah, that low entry is not working for me.
31.722.
Sean with the big blink. Alright, we're definitely way overdone on fuel, but that's better than being too short. And the pace might pick up, kind of like Indy cars as we get lighter, so with this heat, probably not, but there's barely a penalty for being a couple of gallons over. There's a giant penalty for being a couple of gallons short. Brett has worked his way up to 6th.
31.784.
Yeah, started to get a tight wobble there. Shane looks to be falling off a little bit.
.951.
Getting a little looser off the corner. Brett coming with some runs.
31.984.
Let's leave that open for him. He looks hooked up.
.117.
Gonna be in a bad spot here.
Inside.
Thought Charles was gonna get to our outside, and then Brett was gonna for sure get to our inside.
The car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there at the bottom.
Just don't feel like pushing it right now is the right call. I could be completely wrong, because I'm terrible at this racing in this car, but
Clear.
don't feel like it's going to be
Still there at the bottom.
what pays off later.
Stay high. Clear.
I'm trying to give the draft to the guy Charles is racing. Just wanted to show Brett that I was done being on his outside. And hopefully he can pull us up a bit with the speed that he's got. Alright, I can see what he's doing. He's got the same kind of concept as I have of getting it on the right front through the entire exit. But is he cutting down in one? Nope, we've got someone who has spun out. Don't know how that's possible. Must have hit the apron or been coming out of the pits and hit the grass.
Catch up, 7, car.
Good news is that's going to spread us out a bit more up here, just with the single file restart. I forgot to get a drink before this. I don't even see tire marks to indicate what the hell happened there. We'll find out afterwards.
The pit road's open.
Need to come in and take fuel out. Alright, track temp 135. This is the hottest it's been for me, practice or race. Josh looking like he's solid. Sean coming to life a bit. Shane, I think, might have been backing it down or might have been dealing with loose holding the bottom. And then Brett's just getting some crazy runs. Charles is kind of just hanging with me. Behind us, not 100% sure how all of them are going to be doing. Haven't been watching too much behind Charles, other than that massive run that Brett had. But now we got a line of 20 cars with a single gear, and I think that will spread things out a bit on the restart, especially at the back, and they were already spread out pretty far. It's going to be strange when they update this track and take the turn 1 stands out, and then we just have that tower standing with nothing under it. Looking at Milwaukee though today on the truck highlight video, we definitely need a upgrade to the walls and the look of that. So we are way overfueled now. Which I guess is good, because that means that I shouldn't start scraping the ground. I'm still at positive 10 on the weight tracker, so I didn't even hit the button the right way when I was trying to change it. Negative in this car is looser.
One lap to green. 22.884.
But this does kind of hurt us, because we need all the green flag laps we can get so that people possibly hurt their tires. This allows them to cool them down, and heat is the main factor. Balance is probably the second factor when you burn off 300 pounds of fuel. Wear doesn't really mean a whole lot in this. But we'll see how this one goes. A little bit of a gap behind us, a little bit of a gap every 3 cars, it looks like. Hopefully that doesn't accordion up into a wreck, because that was a really boring caution period.
Pace car is off.
Watching the leader. He's gone.
Green flag, green flag.
We're a little late reacting, but most of the field's going to be even later reacting.
1.
I just want us all to stay in line so that we can pull away from the group behind us, but Brett has got to run there. And I don't think we're going to pull away from them anyways. Only half a second ahead. Unless Charles has some handling.
33.42.
Yeah, we're all going to bunch back up. Going to take a moment, but as long as these guys don't slow each other down too much. I'm a little worried because I have no ability to tighten this thing up anymore. So if I do go loose, I'm in trouble, because my only option is go high. We do have an opportunity for Charles and us to pull away from the 2 cars behind us, but right now we're kind of jammed up here. Oh, and the car behind Charles had a moment off the corner.
171.
That is close with someone from the other side of the world. I was worried we were going to see him just get hooked. Probably just looked closer than it really was. Alright. Well, we were lined up.
32.165.
Yeah, we're not going to drop the two behind us now. Sean almost into the wall.
32.222.
But this has allowed the two guys behind us to gain, and there's just no ability right now to pull away unless they start having some handling issues. But the rest of the field is dropped back too far, so hopefully that will have some good effect. Brett's headed for that wall. He's in the wall. Keeps it in the wall. Hopefully no one gets him.
32.198. You're back in fourth position.
And someone got him.
The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed right now. Catch up 4 car.
And now we get to pace around a little bit more. I knew with the way everyone was lined up there, someone was gonna just slam into him or just barely avoid him but still have prediction code contact. Because a lot of people don't look ahead, and it's also pretty damn hard to look ahead if you got a solid line of these in front of you and someone's in the wall. And if the lead guy thinks he's being cute and waits till the last second to pull out, everyone behind him is not going to have any time to adjust. That's unfortunate. He was looking quick, but he got really tight there. Got it in the wall. It may have been that his car just finally came off the wall and he went down or left a bit, but with the way they looked lined up there. Hopefully the chunk of car goes away as well. We don't need that there all race long. There it goes. iRacing developers, please build an option for short cautions for series that don't do pitting. Please. Just allow our series to check that. Short cautions. Should be 2 to green this time, just like a super speedway. Would be helpful in mini series, especially the sprint car. That one, racing at short tracks and getting cautions, just 5 laps of cautions at Iowa. It's horrible. So yeah, if anyone from iRacing actually watches, please get series specific pacing rules. It'd be such a huge help. Because you're not going in and getting fuel, and if you need to, well, you still got 1 lap to do it.
Pit road is closed.
We don't have tire changes because that would be pointless. So let us go racing. And we get a lap car that's coming out who possibly is going to be starting in our line.
Catch up 4 car.
Hope not. Because that could separate us massively.
Catch the 4 car.
I'm just going to stay back and see what goes on here.
Pass the 11
Alright,
car.
so he's got to go to the rear. I don't know why he's not slowing down, but that's his choice, I guess. Now he's going to go faster than us on the inside line. And then drive through the pits and give himself a black flag for entering the pits ahead of people.
One left to green. 22.814.
Alright. So Shane just lines up here. And we can get away from at least the 10 and the 9. .136 track temp. It is 12:45 in the afternoon in sim, so sun has still got a lot of time to bake the track. Not that we're gonna get too late into this afternoon unless the yellows continue to happen here mid-race.
About to go
Just
green.
gonna stay a little bit lower here. So that I can see, but the angle of seeing the leader here is difficult anyways. He's gone.
Green, green, green.
Got a little swirly here on throttle up by the wall as well. Alright, we've got almost a second on that group behind us, so we just need to sit in line and hopefully pull away from them so that we drop them to 1.2 behind Charles, which would be about a 1.5 from me. Still just getting a sniff of it. Shane's getting tight.
32.14.
The bottom line really seems to make you shove out of the corner. The middle, just a lane up from the seam, or from the white line. Well, never mind. We got stupid tight there somehow. And that
Coming up on halfway here.
slows Charles down, which allows them to catch up a bit. I don't know why it didn't turn there. Just because I was saying that that was the line, and then proved that it wasn't. Need to be crossing the seam, apparently, in 3 and 4. Just head all the way down. Oh, Charles threw it in deep. He had a lot of steering in it, turning left off the corner.
166.
Keeping it tight still, as tight as I can. And hopefully in the final 20, I can loosen it up a bit and have a bit more turn than everyone else. That's the plan. Don't know if it'll work, because I'm getting loose off the corner.
32.185.
making contact back there. Slowing each other down just a little bit. So I think we've fully dropped them. We might drop Charles if he has too many more moments like that off the corner.
32.166.
I don't think anyone's got anything for Josh. He has looked pretty dominant. But if he gets tight, you never know. Or if he goes loose. I'm not sure. I think Charles had very tight and had lots of wheel in it there, and then it went left on him. Alright, let's go a little weight jacker to try to loosen it up in center. We're going to have to be careful on exit. .27 to go.
2.327.
Bad thing is I just have no rotation on corner entry. So I do not know if we can even catch back up to these guys. Shane taking a look down low. Going more aggressive on weight jacker. Charles is catching back up. Don't hit each other. All right. Charles has dropped the draft behind him. I'm gonna go last lap so I can start to find speed.
32.295.
Try to find some sort of way to get this thing to do what I want it to do. They are catching up with Josh just a little bit. Or they're getting so far away from me that the gap looks like it's closing, but they're just inching away from me and not really getting closer to him. Okay, that was a good turn.
.259.
A little bit of brake. I don't even know if it's registering. Bad entry there, clipping. But we've closed back up a little bit. Balance feels okay.
32.288.
Starting to turn itself down mid-corner, so that's good news. But these guys also look like they're getting better turn. Shine the loose there.
32.318.
God, I feel so balanced and feel like I should be catching up, but these three are just good. Ooh, Josh just had a moment. All right.
32.369.
I think they are all starting to get maybe a little bit loose on exit. We need this to go green the whole way, though. I can't have their right rears cool off. If I've got any shot.
.336.
Just cannot get up there. Josh taking a much wider, later apex. Looks like he's about the same for feel.
32.386.
Shane actually looks really hooked up. He hasn't had a bobble in a bit. Just not fast enough. Do I need to tighten it back up a bit?
32.409.
Let's try it and see, because right now we're not gaining enough. If anything at all. They're gaining on Josh, but I'm still just stuck here. We've got lap traffic coming up.
32.45.
He's getting a big push. Oh, Josh got a wiggling into the wall. It's on. Hopefully I can become a part of it, but right now those three are all battling hard. And even with all of that, I'm still half a second behind.
32.325.
But they're going to be pushing harder and harder and harder and hopefully adding more and more heat. Still got 15 to go.
.403.
They are just so much better. Oh, Josh got way up high. They're just inching away.
32.4.
Alright, I gotta loosen it up again. Lap car's pulling down, getting out of the way. Thank you. Thought he was going to the access road. That nearly killed us.
.392.
Alright, this is the closest we've been in a bit. I'm going to throw some more weight jacker at it. Sean's got the lead. Josh gets the run back on the outside though.
.307.
Shane's looking low off of 2. He struggled there, though. Oh, Josh into the wall a bit again. It's on. 10 to go.
32.276. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low.
Oh, what's the lap car gonna do? What am I gonna do? Massive push. Lap car's pulling down out of the way, thank you.
32.
Alright, bottom.
554.
Did not work.
Car inside.
Holy fuck.
Clear inside.
The weight jacker almost threw us into the wall when I counter steered.
Car inside. Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there at the bottom. The next car's the leader. Still inside.
Still got a little bit of weight jacker.
Clear. Inside.
Oh, I can't escape. Alright.
Still there at the bottom.
Gives us a lane.
32.338. Keep high. Back in third. Keep hustling. Still there. Hold your line.
Josh got tight. Can't risk 3 wide middle there.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Oh, I thought we were going to get the clear.
Inside.
That was all me.
Stay high.
I thought we
There's a car
had
on
the
low
run.
side. Clear inside.
I thought we had enough run there. Hopefully I didn't damage him.
553. Inside. Still there. Still there at the bottom. Still there. Hold your line.
Going all the way on the weight jacker.
The yellow flag.
Oh,
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
Although,
After 2 car.
that puts us in second.
You got 5 laps to go. Catch the 5 car.
Give Sean a sorry. Well, we're going to have a green-white checkered. We're at -6 on the weight jacker now.
Pit road is now open.
But this is going to be nearly impossible to get a run up and going now. I needed them all on hot tires. It was working. Crazy close racing, though. There was a couple of times where I thought he was going to slam the door on us, and he gave us the room. I thought for sure we were going to clear him by the end of the straight, so I turned down,
Car
and it just
16 got the lucky dog.
was a
Let
dumb
them
idea.
pass on the outside.
Really dumb idea to do. Shouldn't have tried it.
Let the 16 car by.
Alright, I'm going to back this up to -2. Because it's going to be a little bit looser on the restart. I'm going to actually go 0. We're going to be at lower speeds and a little looser through 1 and 2. Did not need that yellow. That kind of ruined it. But who knows, we could all get jammed up together again. The number 1 car's made it up to 5th now.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, it's gonna go... Is it gonna go... Yeah, it's gonna go into green, white, checkered. So, this will be our only attempt. .140 track temp now. I'm happy with how I played this. It was definitely working once they got to fighting, but I also couldn't do anything down low, so didn't really work out great, but I think the speed came alive once I started using the weight jacker. And we weren't burning up the right rear at that point, so just took a little bit of stagger out of it to try to reduce some stuff on the right rear.
One lap to green.
And then ran
Looks like
positive
this is
10
final time. We'll try
the
for a
entire
green, white,
time.
checkered finish. 22.84.
Alright, well, green, white, and checkered. You got 4 corners to do something. I think it's going to take way more than that. But if I'm going to do something, it's going to be on the outside. I am going to hang down just a little bit lower, just to kind of hurt the view of everyone behind of the leader. That way, maybe gives me a slight advantage. Not too much to allow Sean to jump to my outside.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag,
Yeah,
green
he played
flag.
it perfect.
You're in second position right now. 20.6.
He waited for me to screw up there. But he had a big ass loose moment. And that threw it all away. The gap. I want to go high. Is he going to stay high? Okay, he's going to stay high. We're going to go low. Throw the weight jacker in it.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. White flag this time. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. 33.767. Keep low, outside, too wide. Clear high. Car outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Outside, clear.
Drag the brake. He's gonna have a run. Can I keep it straight? We got it. There we go. Led 1 lap.
You won. This is what happens when you have the best.
Man, he played me good on that restart. He waited for me, and then I think he was full weight jacker negative, and it just got loose on him on corner entry, and then I was able to work the bottom better than we had been able to that whole time with the tires cooled off. I think that's the 3rd win this season so far. All right. Happy with that one. Did not expect that at all. Tires 8776. Let's go take a look at that final run, and then we'll take a look at the... Then we'll look at the wrecks. All right, so I was surprised. I thought he was going to go low in 3 and 4. And I knew I said I was going to have to do it on the high side, but I think he scared himself out of going low again with that big wiggle. A wiggle and a wobble all together. But I get it as well, but not as bad. And I'm guessing Sean, does he get it? Yeah, he gets it. Shane, a little bit. But then we're just able to dig. And I didn't want to go low, because I didn't want to just say, oh, here, have the high side. So I tucked in behind him. Took a little look low. He goes high, so I'm like, all right, I guess we'll go low, and I'll try to just get this damn thing to turn. And he got super tight. So he's got it at the line. And we got Sean coming up here, almost middle 3 wide. I get a decent run, but I don't go block it off yet, because I could see that his run was coming, and I know that he had Sean on his inside. Plus, it looked like I was better on the inside than he was on the outside. And then I just wang it in here. Like, this was like a slide job, if you could ever do a slide job. I just full throttle in, start dragging the brake in the center of the corner to try to balance it and get it to go. He gets the run back off the high side, but we hold on, win it by 0.04. Let's take a look at what all happened out there, though. Blinking. John, 18 car gets loose ahead of him, and he just waits a little bit too long to get down. He doesn't give himself any damage, though. Sean with something there. Blinking, I'm sure. Blinking. 21 by himself. And, yeah. This might have been his first time in the car. But he was way off pace and lost it. Not a car that you can easily lose on your own, so... Might be one that he thought it was too tight and kept loosening it up. Here's Brett's. He's keeping it in the wall. Oh, it just comes off the wall. Once he loses enough speed, it comes off just a tiny bit. And everyone's just up there, and then no time for the 11 to react. And Brett goes for a ride. And we got the paper cup car spinning out, going to pit road. 20's probably blinking. The 12 gets loose, and then the weight jacker in it, once you start turning it to the right, it just hooks up and turns. And I nearly did that into the wall on one of those exits of the corner. Blinking, and we got the 18 getting loose and ran over. They keep it going straight, and then that's the race. So, nice way to start off the final week. Well, end week 11 and go into the final week of the season. That, I believe, is 3 wins with the Silver Crown so far this season. Gained 47 iRating, and we were at a 499 to begin with. Then all of us went 0 at the front. So good job to Charles. He hangs on to the 5th spot. Actually, he got back to the 5th spot because I'm pretty sure the 1 was ahead of him on that restart. And great race to Josh, Shane, and Sean. Wish Brett could have lived to battle up there with us, but is what it is. Let's take a look at the points. Not that the points mean anything, but will tell us how many wins I've got. I had 2 wins going in, and yeah, so that'll be our 11th start, I believe, and then our 3rd win. So only 4 incidents on the season. Pretty happy with that. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.